One of the things that we've done, and this was as we were doing some of the work in Copilot program, one of the thoughts was, well, we've got listings in here and we've got offers that come in. So you might have multiple different offers and stuff coming in. Actually, I need to get to one that doesn't have any offers right now. Okay, so here I have a listing, and let's say we were given somebody submitted an offer. You can select the status. I did change the orders of these. If you guys have been in here, it's just been changed a little bit. You can specify what the what the expiration of this offer is. Maybe Monday at 5 o'clock. Whatever you can specify, whatever date time you want on there. How much is the offer? It will default to the full sales price. Maybe they are willing to give more for some reason or less, whatever. You put in the number. It'll give you the percentage. Put in how much are they going to put down. You put in the basic numbers of things that that go along with this. So I'm just going to throw in some numbers. You can then choose, okay, who's the buyer's agent? So if I come in here and say the buyer's agent on this is maybe Hoogle Doogle, what a name. And then the buyer themselves, you can add them from this, if it's James Crawford, something like that. I can click on add new contact, or I can select a contact if I do have them in the database. You may not have much information on them, but you can put in there. You can add multiple buyers, multiple agents, all that kind of stuff in there. We come down here to the loan officer. Maybe if that particular offer has a loan officer, we have some name in there for the loan officer, the loan type. Maybe it's conventional, maybe it's cash. You choose whatever. We did add a loan notes area, so you can put in whatever notes that you want to about that loan. You're going to call them up, do the kind of checking to make sure that they will qualify and stuff. So you're putting in the basic information of all this. You can come down here, use AI to evaluate this. It will take this offer, kind of compare it to other offer things, do a little scoring mechanism, and then it will give you some pros and cons of the offer. Well, one of the pros is it gives you all the pros, gives you some of the cons on it. You can add your own pros, your own cons. Gives you a comparison score of how good it is. So it gives you all this information. From here, I can just click on save, and it puts that in as an offer. Now, if you've got multiple offers, you click on offer again, and then you can have multiple different offers. Let me just go ahead and add one more just to show that. I'm just going to do a full price offer on this and set it as new. So not anything major there, but just kind of shows that you've got two offers. So you get this offer in, and from here we could say, well, let's do some comparisons. You can go through that process of comparing the two offers. You can print this out, give it to your seller, give them the information about what it is. You can do individual details, so pages of details of these offers. So print those off as well, seeing all the details of everything that goes along with it. So offer number one, offer number two, all the different things, helping them, giving them the information that they need to make a good, educated choice on what they want to do. At that point, they come back and say, okay, we like this one. Maybe they've done some counters or whatever. You can certainly do that. One of the things that we did add on the statuses of these is we did add a backup option. So maybe we're currently countering this with some details. We give some information about it, and it's currently being countered. Maybe at some point this one here says, well, we want to be a backup offer. You can put that in there. So it's helping you organize your different offers and stuff. So I want to make sure that, once we've got all these offers in here, we do the things that we need to do to give the seller the information they need. Once they decide, okay, this is the one we want, you can now highlight that by checking one. If you check more than one, the accept option goes away. You have to have at least or only one checked, but then you can come here and choose accept. Now, before I do that, I just want to double check, make sure. Yeah, I do have. I'm going to take this off, delete. Okay, so I'm going to come back over here, and I'm going to choose the offers again. Choose that, and we're going to choose accept. So we're going to accept this offer that we currently have. Are you sure? Yes. So whenever we do that accept offer, what it does is it takes the data that's built into there. Contract already has something. It didn't like something there. But what it does is it took that information, it set the status to under contract on transaction. It put the MLS number, the transaction number, the sales price, the original price, all the information about that we collected from the offer. It puts it in there. It also puts in the party members. So who is the seller? Who is some of the party members that were part of the transaction that's coming from the listing itself. So it says transferred from listing. These are the different people. It looks like Cody was in there for several things. We were just doing sample stuff. But you bring over all the different party members that are part of that. And then at the same time, if we come over here to the important dates, it's gone ahead and did the offer accepted date and the contract date have been filled in. Now, the important part of this is that we can have routines set up for these to do something. Okay. So if an offer comes in, what do we want it to do in the routine? We start that routine. So it automatically starts those processes that you would do for the transaction, or the contract dates or whatever. So there are certain things that happens. It did notate that there was a status change on this. It went from, it actually created a new status. So it put that in there. So that's all in there. Did we put any notes? No, we didn't put any notes. I do have a change on there, I think, to do the notes piece as well. No tags. So at this point now, should have gone back in there. This point, it takes that listing and it also identifies that it was, I think, active or whatever. It changes it to under contract so that you know that it's there. And then you can then go to your transaction and see all the pertinent details of that. So that offer piece now isn't just information. It actually does the functionality of bringing in the transaction, building that transaction for you, putting in all the data from that offer that it can into this and making it available.